Hey everyone, I'm Tom. I'm going to be talking about trail running today and the enjoyment and love of trail running I have. Okay, I absolutely love trail running. I love getting out into the woods. I love getting muddy. I love getting out into the mountains. I love the freedom that it brings us all. Okay, and I hope you do too. But I know that we don't introduce enough mobility and strength training into our sessions, and I found this out to my cost. I was training for Ultra Tour Mont Blanc, big ultra marathon in Europe, and also the Lakeland 100, and done lots of big 100 milers as well as shorter runs, and I was just focusing on my running and enjoying it, and my strength training. I was getting into the gym. I'm a personal trainer and a strength coach, so I knew the exercises that I should be doing, but those exercises were actually causing me the problem. And just running and not focusing on increased range of motion was, in the end, delivered a whole host of different injuries. Okay, I got patellar tendonitis at the end. I also got plantar fasciitis, ITB syndrome. I tore my rotator cuff in my shoulder. All these injuries were starting to creep up on me, and I was out of running for about 3 years after completing Mont Blanc. And during that 3-year period where I couldn't run, I couldn't really get into the gym and train as well as I wanted to. And I was only young, I was only in my 20s at the time, and this was incredibly frustrating. I found it hugely humbling, and I had to realise that I had to regress some areas of my training to progress, and that was taking my ego out of the system and learning how to really increase my mobility and my range of motion. But then not only that, I had to then start working my strength through this newfound range of motion. It was no good just doing a bit of yoga and finding a bit more flexibility, because every time I did that, I was just getting injured again. I had to actually learn a system that was increasing my strength through this newfound range of motion, far and beyond what you would have thought possible for a runner or a runner would need. But this actually massively increased my bulletproofness. I was able to start running again. I healed my injuries. I got back into running every single day. And not only that, I was performing better. I was running quicker. I was running easier. And I was enjoying it even more than I was before. So even if you're not in that same position as me, but hopefully you'll be able to sympathize with that. If you find that you're training for something at the moment and you're setting yourself up and you're not increasing your mobility and your strength training, I've looked at the Training Peaks programs and the Trail Magazine programs, and they're all great for the mileage and getting you consistent with your zone training, with your heart rates and all that sort of stuff. But if you're not putting in that work of the mobility stuff and the strength stuff, and what I found was the great thing is that if you only spend 10 minutes a day on these things, that makes a huge difference. And that actually consistently 10 minutes a day can make a massive difference. So what I'm offering to you today is a chance to join my Kickstart program. This is going to be a few days, 10 days long, where you're going to learn the tricks and the trades, of increasing your mobility, but not only that, working through your strength through that range of motion so that you're able to increase your running. And this is all focused around trail running, getting that dexterity, getting that ability to be able to twist and turn the ankles, as well as moving through the woods and increasing your strength and your power output. A lot of the time we do these exercises of the deadlifts and the squats, and we're actually causing ourselves more of a problem in the long term than we are anything else if we're not focusing on other aspects of our training. So it's a very exciting opportunity to get started if you haven't engaged in a mobility and strength program yet, and you're training for something, or even if you're just out there enjoying your running but you're a bit stiff, you're a bit tight, you're waking up in the mornings, you're a little bit achy, and you've got a few tweaks and pains and injuries are creeping up, or you're recovering from an injury and you need to learn how to prevent that from ever happening again, because it's devastating when you have an injury and you're out of the sport which you love doing. So I want to help you stop that from happening. I'm offering this chance to work with me for a 14-day period of time for absolutely free as a kickstart, as a trial. We're going to be working together through these exercises, and most of the time I'm only asking for about 10 minutes a day during this period of time, where we'll be working on different areas of the body, from your ankles to your knees to your hips to your core, to your upper body strength and the ability to drive on forwards. So if you're interested, or if you know that somebody else is interested, then just click the link, answer a couple of details, and we'll get you signed up to the course and ready to go. It's a really exciting opportunity. Like I say, there's no strings attached. It's absolutely free, so all you got to do, click the link, give it a go, give it a try. There's nothing holding you back from it. It's like I say, it's an opportunity to maybe learn a few different things, learn a few tricks of the trade, learn from my failures and my mistakes, so you can shortcut all that. So if you know that you're tight, you're stiff, you're waking up with a few aches and pains, you love your running and you want to maintain that, and you want to be able to keep that going for a long time, then give us a go, give us a shout, and click the link, and we'll get you signed up with this free trial. Thanks very much for your time, really do appreciate it, and we'll speak soon. Thank you.